everybody. Welcome to Polished Planning and Palette. This is Janae Jones. Today is Sunday, April 26th, and I am doing a smorgasbord of stuff today. I am opening Ella and show you guys the pages I missed last week. I got my slow coffee. Ooh, with some toasted vanilla coconut creamer by Chobani. I got from Sprouts this morning. It's so good. I just love coffee with some good cream. Anyway, last week I took this to work, which is really cool and nice. And it's beautiful. This is from Covey. I do love her a lot. I have a one for next week, which is really pretty. I'll show you. But this one for next week. Absolutely gorgeous. However, I may start using this as a social media planner because I like it, but it's big, and I like carrying Ella. Ella is the best. So I think I'm going to use that one, social media only. And even though I love it, absolutely love it, and I probably will go back to it because that's what I do, Ella is still number one, Ella with Franklin Covey. So let me show you guys the pages I missed last week, because there were a lot of beautiful spreads last week with beautiful stickers that I kind of want to buy some of that undo. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to look some up today on YouTube. Move my camera a little bit and see if I can find some undo so I can use those stickers. I don't believe in wasting stickers. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's just paper. If I do a beautiful spread, I don't like to waste it. So I'm probably going to get some undo. And there's a little bit of dust in this because this was not used last week. Okay. And I'm going to redo these stickers. So let me show you where it says. This is listed from Saturday. Today is actually this day. And the quote says, you guys can see that up there, "What a lovely surprise to finally discover how unlovely being alone can be." Excuse me, let me try that again. What a lovely surprise to finally discover how unlonely being alone can be. And that's by Ellen Burstyn. That's pretty nice. I like that. Okay, so I did this one, and this is okay. These are, I think, Covey. Yeah, Covey stickers. And then I used also Covey for next week. And then this was also, I think this is also Covey. These stickers. Yeah, I think these stickers are all Covey. They're just different kinds. And Thursday is the last day of this month. Okay, and then we go into May. But there was a whole week that I missed last week that I really love the stickers. Okay, so it started with April 20th. I love this look. Pink and gray. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. And the quote is, "Sometimes the most important thing in a whole day is the rest we take between two deep breaths." That's by Eddie Hillesum. Eddie Hillesum. Nice. And then the next day, this is the main one that I love. I love pink so much. And this is such a great little configuration I made. But let's see if I can see the words here. Tell me what it is you plan to do with your one wild and precious life, by Mary Oliver. Oh, that's nice. So anyway, I'm going to get some undo and take these off and use these in May because they're so pretty. They're too pretty to waste. And then I put a star by Administrative Professionals Day because I was an executive assistant for 18 years before I started teaching. And I do miss that day. But we have a whole week in May for Teachers Appreciation Week. I'll show you guys that when I start doing my May pages. But anyway, this is really pretty again. There's the pinks and the grays and the green and the muted blues and the books. I love that. I love that. The quote, "We are taught by great actions that the universe is the property of every individual in it," by Ralph Waldo Emerson. I think he wrote Walden. I don't remember, but his name is very familiar. I'll have to look it up. As a matter of fact, let me look that up. Ralph Waldo Emerson. What? My computer's up here. What did Ralph Waldo Emerson write? Am I good? Am I good? Am I good? Self-reliance, nature. He didn't write Walden, I guess. Who wrote Walden? Who wrote Walden? It's not Ralph Waldo Emerson. Who wrote Walden? I think I had it wrong. Yep. Henry David Thoreau. I read all those books in high school. They made us read that in our literary classes. That's how I know some of the names, but who wrote what has always been a mystery to me. But I read all that stuff when I was young. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Now, this spread is not the greatest. I just love the record, the love songs. That is so cute. The quote says, let me have a little drink of my perfect coffee. That deserves a double drink. For Thursday, August 23rd, it was, "If I get an award, it is wonderful. But if I don't, it's okay because I know how much effort I have put into something," by Andy Lau. Okay. Nice. I don't know if I'll redo this one. I'd love the sticker, but the rest of them I could do without, actually. I like this. I don't love it. But I'll probably will use undo for these stickers because these are pretty stickers. I don't want them to go to waste. That's one of the remarkable things about life. It's never so bad that it can't get worse. By Bill Watterson. Is that the same guy who wrote Calvin and Hobbes? Let me look it up. Calvin, that Watterson. Was it Sam Watterson? And Hobbes. Sam Watterson or Bill Watterson? Bill Watterson, I am so good. Let's see. I used to have all of the Calvin and Hobbes books when I was in my 20s and 30s. Unfortunately, I lost all my books in 2019. My whole library. I had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books. But such is life. Okay. And then this brings us to yesterday. I like these. I'll probably salvage these with some undo. Don't waste your energy trying to change opinions. Do your thing and don't care if they like it. I posted this morning by Tina Fey. I posted that on Facebook. And let me get what the other ones say for the rest of the week. The agonies and ecstasies of life require your participation by Leslie McLaughlin. Leslie McLaughlin. Okay. And blessed mama, I love that. The next one is I learned to make my mind large as the universe is large. So there is room for paradoxes. Maxine Hong Kingston. Maxine, that's Journey's grandma's name. We love that name. Okay. Then Wednesday, April 29th, we look forward to the time when the power of love will replace the love of power. Oh, that's so good. William Ewart Gladstone. Let me read that one more time. That is fantastic. We look forward to the time when the power of love will replace the love of power. Oh, I have to put a asterisk by that because that was fantastic. That's one of the ones I will definitely share because, oh my goodness, that's a good one. Okay. And the last day of April, for me, it's the challenge the challenge to try to beat myself and do better than I did in the past. Jackie Joyner Kersey. She was that excellent runner. She was fantastic. I think she passed away, unfortunately. They called her FloJo. That's FloJo. Wow, I'm going to put her name next to that. FloJo in the color, or close to the color, that FloJo. FloJo. Awesome. Awesome. So anyway, as far as my May is going, I'm not sure if I can share that with y'all yet. Yeah, why not? Let's see is there anything on here you guys can't see? The girls and I are going to go to MJ the Musical on the 13th of May. We don't have to pay a dime for it because I already paid for it in 2024. Is that right? Yeah, 2024. Yeah. And so I have a credit with the Denver Center for Performing Arts. So we get to see that. Yeah. So anyway, there's a lot of good stuff here. And there's my business cards and some extra money and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, what else is going on, y'all? Let's see. I'm kind of winding down for the summer. Summer is going to be fun this year because I'm doing a lot of things to make up the money that I lost. I'm going to lose, for not teaching for 2.5 months. So, that's pretty. And, sorry, I keep saying, there's going to be a lot of things I'm doing to make up that money. Let me show y'all what I'm going to be doing. There is, I got to get this. Hold on. I found this. Let's see, take this here. And I'm going to move this here. Okay. Because I'm going to use these. I got these in that Kill of a Plan Mom. Thing. I could put holes in this now. Yeah, I'm going to put holes in this. But anyway, let me show you what I'm going to do. As far as how I'm going to make up my school money. I need a darker pen. Where are my darker pens? I'll use this one. Okay. There's are the ways that I make up my money. The number one way is Avon. I hope you guys can see this. AVON. The second way is DoorDash. The third way is garage sales. I think I'm going to be selling with my ex Eric in North Glen because he has these every Friday and they're a big deal. He has them in the summer. So I'll be doing that and he's going to be giving me a cut. And then the fourth thing is I'll put weddings. I am an ordained minister. I can marry people. I can perform baptisms and I can perform funerals. I've never done a funeral. I've only done one baptism. I've done 2 weddings. Actually, I'm getting off of this in a minute and go back to Vistaprint so I can get my website back up for Elite Wedding Officiants is the name of the company that I had in 2024 that I, didn't finish because, 2024, especially toward the end, was a really, really bad year for us. So I gave that up. And I haven't married anybody since 2024, unfortunately. But I want to pick that back up again. I know it's already wedding season and a lot of people already have set who's going to be their officiant, but you never know. Sometimes things don't work out and I can get a couple June weddings coming up here. So anyway, those 4 things are going to be how I make up the amount that I make being a teacher. And I don't make a whole lot of money being a teacher, but not getting that paycheck is a big deal. It's not like I can just sit around and do nothing all summer. That's not my life because I have rent and lots of medical bills because, between Journey and me, we got some medical bills to pay. Mostly just me. I had some problems a couple months back, but things are good. I just have to pay all that off. And that's it, you guys. Let's see, I'm going to put this here on my pages for today. Oh, I went right to the page. That works. Oh, this gets stuck. This might be why she got rid of this. Adrian, why she got rid of this, because it sticks a little bit right there. But anyway, I'll put that there. And so I've got a lot of preparation to do to get these 4 things going. Avon's been going forever. But DoorDash I haven't done since last summer. Garage sales I told you guys about. And weddings I haven't done since 2024. But last summer was a blessing because I was able to not work last summer. And that's the first time that's ever happened to me. So I was very grateful for being able to do nothing for 2.5 months. But that's not usually my life. So just was very grateful, very thankful. Still am. And this summer is going to be a lot more work. I'm not going to be able to sit on my butt. But still it'll be a lot more fun because I have this whole entrepreneur thing, about me. I did have a home daycare for 5 years, a licensed home daycare, and which I miss. And I kind of was thinking about starting that up again, but there's a little bit of a strange circumstance with where we live. So that's probably not going to be a good idea. And I don't want to become a nanny again, even though that's really good money. It's more than teaching. No, I don't want to become a nanny again because, you kind of, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I get attached to the kids and the families and, I don't know, just after a while, sometimes you start feeling like a domestic, and I guess I kind of am a domestic. Would have been one when I was even though I was a certified nanny, I had all of the CPR and, all of the, everything, gosh, I don't remember all of them. But anyway, there was so many things I was certified in and still am, because you don't forget how to do all that stuff. But I was a certified nanny. And I was making a lot of money when I was a nanny. I made almost double what I make now. And that's a good business to get into if you're working for good people who obviously make a whole lot of money, who are willing to pay you what you're worth. If they can't afford to pay you at least $1,000 a week here in Colorado, it's not worth it. It's not worth your time, you guys. So anyway, I just have a lot of preparations to do this week and the next following weeks to get ready for June 1st and how I'm going to implement all of these things into making a decent living during the summer until school starts again. But in my heart of hearts, I would love for this to all work so well that I won't have to go back to teaching. I love teaching. I love kids. But sometimes I wish that I could still do my own thing because after you've been self-employed for 5 years like I was, it's really hard having bosses that are much younger than you. It is, especially when you've done their jobs and you can do their jobs with your eyes closed and your hands tied behind your back. Not with teaching, but with administration. Anything as far as running an office, I can do that. I don't even have to see it. I could do it. I could probably do the job of 4 administrative assistants, just me alone. That's because that's how I worked. I always had a desk of people that I would support, and there were lots and lots of people I would support as far as CEOs and presidents and vice presidents and CFOs and really, really busy people who are traveling domestically and internationally. And there's all these things that we had to do and events that we had to plan and all kinds of stuff for such a long time. I did that. And I love that life, but also I could not be a great mom with working 50, 60 hours a week as an administrative assistant or executive assistant or office manager or operations manager, whatever the hell they had. We always have some big old title. But I miss that life. I miss the money that comes with it, but I don't miss those hours. I'm glad that I'm able to spend a lot more time with my girls and be a great mom to them and home by 5 most of the time. So, and I'd still like to be there for Journey even more. Natalie's 21 now, Journey's 12. And I like to spend more time with her as she starts being a teenager soon. And, those years are kind of difficult especially for girls, I think. So anyway, I'm just rambling a little bit. Okay, and one more thing. This is not something I'm showing you. I may have shared this before. I need to start keeping this in my bag because I bought this at what was it? Some kind of, I can't think today. Some kind of thing. But anyway, this is made with shea butter and it smells so good. It's very, very concentrated though. And I'd like to get in touch with the lady who bought this. I bought this from a Black lady and she was so beautiful. She looked like a queen. And she sold me this and I keep forgetting it. I keep it on my desk, but then I don't use it. Anyway, if you guys want to see again, it's Salve Natural BC and Salve, I think that's pronounced. And it's for hands, elbows, knees, and feet. Some good stuff, y'all. But anyway, so like I said, I'm rambling a little bit. I love you guys. If you like the video, even though it's a little bit rambling, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like it. If not, please have one of your friends or relatives subscribe. And I will talk to you probably on Tuesday morning. Let's close Ella. You ready to go, Ella? Come on, girl. Okay. She's got her pins. She's got her bookmark. Closing that. Oops. I need to put this back here. Oops. And then also I forgot to put this out. My one of my students last school year gave me this. I hope you guys can see that little bitty. You'll always be my favorite teacher with a little bumblebee. I love that. Okay, that's it. That's all. Let's put this in here. Close that up. Boom. There's Ella. All right, guys. God bless you. God keep you. I hope you have a wonderful week. Wonderful week. Big hugs. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.